Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wrestling Rampage YouTube channel as we do the OVW Wrestling TV podcast.
That's right.
I'm Joey,
I'm Tommy.
and we're going to be reviewing it.
We're going to review the next episode of OVW TV.
Now, Tommy, this is post
Yes, this is the post episode
of the Louisville Garden Show.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a lot of the outcomes that happen, see what happens that happened at the Louisville Gardens, because we were pretty pumped for that Louisville Garden Show. Now we're going to see how it came about, what happened. So we're going to get into it. Tommy, it's November 13th of 1999. And we're going to go ahead and start it out with, we have on the card, the first match on the card is going to be
from Mexico City, Lowrider.
Mexico City Lowrider as he takes on Nick Dinsmore with Kenny Bolin and Mr. Black. Once again, Tommy, I don't know what the hell's happening with Lowrider.
And he's getting a lot of offense, ain't he?
He gets Nick Dinsmore in the head scissors. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Doesn't happen very often. It doesn't happen
Very long.
Very long. Nick Lowrider gets onto the rope, and Nick Dinsmore does a drop kick to the rope, and he loses his footing.
Yeah. And crotches
himself. And Nick Dinsmore does a double arm suplex off the second rope.
Yes.
And then he hits him with
the German suplex. 1, 2, 3. And your winner, Nick Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore. And he's about to help Lowrider, but he goes, fuck it.
Hey, goes, fuck it, it's Lowrider.
It's Lowrider. It's, fuck it. It's
from Mexico City, Lowrider.
They should go and just leave Lowrider on the mat. But next time we get footage from the St. Teresa's Gym show. And Tommy, this is Mr. Black actually blinds Bull Buchanan in the eyes, and Bull actually chokeslams Conway.
What's up?
And Conway ends up losing that match.
Yes.
At the St. Teresa's Gym show. And, man, things aren't going well for Bolin Services.
No, it's not.
Let's continue on because we also get the Louisville Gardens footage of Bull Buchanan. Tommy, he kicks out of the brain damage
yes,
from
he does.
From the damager. Once again, this is actually one of the first people that actually kicked out of the brain damage is Bull Buchanan. And Tommy, Conway throws Damager onto Bull Buchanan.
Yes. And 1, 2, 3, and your winner is the Damager.
So Tommy,
Bull Buchanan's got to spend a night in jail.
And
what is Bolin? He ain't going to jail.
Yeah, Bolin gets on the mic and goes, hey, he ain't going to jail.
So what does Dean Hill do? He sprays him in the eyes.
Bull Buchanan in the eyes.
Sprays Bull Buchanan in the eyes. And
with mace.
Yep, and the local officers haul Bull Buchanan off to jail.
Which makes it funny, Tommy. Every time.
Now, hold on. He breaks handcuffs, but he can't break these fucking handcuffs.
Yeah, he breaks every time he comes out for a match. He breaks these handcuffs, but when the officers are there,
he can't break these up.
Yeah, but he can't break these up. All right. Nonetheless, but it was cool to see Dean Hill bring out the mace and just spray Bull Buchanan in the eyes.
What are the ones he's using the goddamn in the ring? What's those? The ones from the Dollar Tree?
Yeah, those are the ones from the metal ones from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Then Tommy, we actually get footage again from the Louisville Garden show. We see Rico Constantino because Kenny Bolin gets onto the rope and is about to climb the pole to get the coal miner's glove.
And Rico grabs him.
Yeah, Rico grabs him.
Slams him off the top. And Jim Cornette, oh, the earth just moved.
Yeah, the earth just moved. And Tommy, he gets the gloves and he lays out
He
Conway.
hits Rob Conway with the loaded coal miner's glove. 1, 2, 3, and your winner and new OVW heavyweight champion, Rico Constantino.
Rico does it, guys. Rico fucking beat Conway. This is his first time winning the championship, winning the OVW championship. Yeah, it was cool to see that footage too.
Yes, it was.
Tommy Cornette is cutting a promo with Kenny Bolin, and Conway comes out.
Yes.
And we're going to go ahead and play that right here, right now.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, because I did what even Nick Dinsmore couldn't do. I beat the damage up, pinned him 1, 2, 3, fair and square, right in the middle of the ring. That's what I did. You pinned the damage at St. Teresa's gym when he was already unconscious. He'd been knocked out with a steel chair, and now he wants to kill you. I don't think that's very good. I think that Bull Buchanan went to the county jail and spent a night. I think that Iron Man Rob Conway lost the OVW championship, but what I've got to tell you here makes all that look like good news. It's like Ed McMahon came and gave you your lottery winnings, because what I've got to tell you is going to wipe that smirk off that fat face of yours, Kenny. Because you see, something was delivered to my office today, right about noon by a courier. There was no letter, there was no note, there was no signature. I don't know who delivered it. But what I have here in my hand, Kenny, is something I've been waiting to see. Bull Buchanan's criminal record, right in here in this envelope. And come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, that Bull Buchanan holds the record in the state of Kentucky for most arrests for assault of various kinds. And I wrote a few of them down. Assault and battery, assault with a deadly weapon, assault with intent to kill, wanton endangerment, intimidating a witness, and attempted manslaughter, Kenny. Bull Buchanan has a rap sheet as long as this building, and you falsified his wrestling license application. I am going to call Jack Kearns, the chairman of the Kentucky State Athletic Commission, and I'm going to try as best I can to get Bull Buchanan's license yanked. He'll be out of here, and Bowling Services will be kaput. That's what I'm doing with my day. That is a bunch of bull, and you know it. All that is a bunch of manufactured stuff that you created, a bunch of stuff you concocted to try and make my life miserable around here. You're jealous of what I've been able to accomplish. Let me explain something to you. This was delivered to me today, and it is authentic police documents. I've checked them out, and
He's right. You cannot trust an anonymous source.
don't try to make excuses for your buddy Buchanan, Conway, because it's not going to work. This stuff's legitimate. An anonymous, that's easy for you to say. How's the weather over there in Babylon, huh?
I'm not trying to defend the big man. I'm just saying you cannot trust an anonymous source. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that source is me.
You sent me these records?
We went down there, bailed Bull out of jail, and we might do some checking. But what he found, I had sent to Cornette. So Cornette, do your job and yank Bull's license. And Kenny,
We're family.
things can get back to the way they should be, where the Iron Man is the #1 man in bowling services.
You've always been #1. What are you talking about? We're all #1. You, Mr. Black, Bull, me, we're all #1. We're family. What are you doing? Hey, it looks to me like it's plain what he's doing. He did what?
Oh my goodness, Bull Buchanan has hit the ring.
Yep, that's right. Bull Buchanan hit the ring. Tommy, a criminal record,
Yes.
mile long. Bull Buchanan.
What a good way to make Bull Buchanan over, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's a menace.
He's a menace to society, guys. But Tommy, Bull Buchanan comes out,
Yes.
and he grabs Conway, puts him in the torture rack. Kenny Bolin hits Rob Conway with his briefcase. Mr. Black brings out that old slapjack, hits him with it. And then Tommy gets the big leg drop from Bull Buchanan. And, well, let's just say Kitty Bolin gets back on the mic and says something. Let's see what he says.
And just in case your big dumbass ain't figured it out, you are fired!
You fired Rob Conway
He fired Rob Conway. So Rob Conway is no longer
in Bowling Services.
in Bowling Services. So, yeah. Tommy, next we have Louisville Gardens footage of Danica. Tommy, she pins sexy Sean Casey
Yes.
after Scotty Saber hits the Michinoku driver.
Yep.
Tommy, sexy Sean Casey loses to a girl.
Yes, and he's embarrassed.
And he's very embarrassed. He doesn't like this shit. Next we have one half of the Southern Tag Team Champions of Handsome Jason Lee with his partner Rip Rogers on the outside as he takes on OVW Light Heavyweight Champion Scotty Saber with Danica on the outside. Fast-paced match.
Yeah, very good fast-paced match.
We see a spin kick by Saber. And Tommy, he hits the Michinoku driver
Yes.
on Jason Lee, but Rip Rogers distracts the referee by getting on the apron. And Danica got tired of it. She went over there and slapped Rogers.
Yep.
And Rogers is about to go after Danica, and Saber knocks Rogers off. Lee rolls up Saber with a 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, Handsome Jason Lee.
And after the match, Tommy, both of the Suicide Blondes are attacking him. And here comes Sean Casey from the back, and he starts beating down Saber too.
Yep.
And Tommy, we take a break and we come back and we get a promo at the desk of sexy Sean Casey.
I'll tell you my problem. Scotty Saber thought it was funny I got beat by a girl. No girl beat Sean Casey. You just got a little. And Danica, you're going to get a little too. I'm talking about Thanksgiving Thunder, Louisville Gardens. I want a tag team match against Saber's skinny ass and Danica's fat ass. Against me and my favorite sex ed of all. You know her well, Danica. You hate her guts. I'm talking about your old friend Helena. Thanksgiving Thunder, Louisville Gardens. It's going to be me and Helena against you, Saber, and you, Danica. And we're going to fix it so you and Scotty can be side by side forever in a hospital. Well, I'll tell you this. They've made the challenge for it, and if Scotty Saber and Danica will accept it, then we'll have a mixed tag team match at the Louisville Gardens at Thanksgiving Thunder. You may be fighting off more than you can chew, pal, although it looks like you can chew pretty well. Dean, I think we got to go do some kind of business.
We'll be back.
We got to do some kind of business. But yeah, sexy Sean Casey with the promo. He wants a handicap match. Well, not a handicap match.
Mixed tag.
A mixed tag team match with Scotty Saber and Danica versus sexy Sean Casey and his favorite sexette, Helena.
Yeah.
So we'll see
who Helena is.
Yeah, we'll see who Helena is and how this progresses forward in the next episode of OVW. Next time we actually have Jebediah.
Jebediah.
As he takes on Flash. Jebediah attempts to choke slam. Flash says, motherfucker, kick to the groin.
Kick to the groin, climbs up to the middle rope. It's time to whiplash on Blackhawk. Big whiplash. 1, 2, 3. And Flash gets the win here over Jebediah.
So Flash wins. Good.
Yeah.
The match.
What gives Jebediah so much TV time?
I don't know. I think the guy sucks, but that's just me though. Tommy, we actually get another well, not like a promo. It's more like highlights because Cornette is going to be bringing somebody into OVW.
Yes.
And they're going to be taking on. They didn't really say. All they said was that he's an up and comer, and he's going to be at the Thanksgiving show that they're going to have at the Louisville Gardens. And Tommy, it's the Power Pro Wrestling Champion.
Yes.
You guys know Power Pro Wrestling was in Memphis, Tennessee, and it was also a developmental territory of WWE.
Just like OVW.
Just like OVW at the time. And
the owner was Randy Hales.
And the owner was Randy Hales, and we actually see footage from Power Pro Wrestling of the Power Pro Wrestling Champion,
who's going to be coming to the OVW for Thanksgiving Thunder.
Mm-hmm. And it is sensational Steve Bradley, and we see him in these clips. I think he took on Bulldog Reigns in the clip. He also took on
Slick Robbie D.
Slick Robbie D, which we'll see in OVW later on, which you guys will enjoy. I know me and Tommy enjoyed him. But Slick Robbie D, as well as
a young Kurt Angle.
And a young Kurt Angle. And if you guys don't know, if you guys watched Kurt Angle's Hall of Fame speech when he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, he talked about his early career and how he learned a lot from a guy named Steve Bradley. This is Steve Bradley.
Yeah.
And he's phenomenal.
Yes.
If you guys ever seen Steve Bradley work.
A great worker.
Great worker. We will also see him later in OVW as well. So.
And he changes his name. He ain't sensational.
No, he's not sensational.
Who's your daddy? Steve Bradley.
Yeah, he does change his name. So, well, change the gimmick name.
Yeah.
But
he ain't sensational no more. He's Who's Your Daddy.
That's right.
Steve Bradley.
Next time we have Kid Quick and Randy Royal.
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team. You caught me with that one. The Dream Team takes on Vito and Guido and Andretti.
With Treasure.
And, of course, the Andrettis are dancing like normal. They do a couple of tag team moves, kind of like the high-low to them. And they debut their new move called the Last Dance.
Yes.
Which is pretty much, I think it was Kid Quick. They whipped him to the rope, and they kind of flipped him over a little bit, and then they did a double clothesline to him. And they called that the Last Dance. And they actually beat Randy Royal and Kid Quick.
Yes.
Short.
For your winners, the Andrettis. With Treasure.
With Treasure. And Tommy, we get the main event of this episode for the OVW Heavyweight Championship. The champion, the new champion, Rico Constantino. He's going to fly into the sky like a dragonfly as he takes on Bull Buchanan with Kenny Bolin.
Yes.
Both are very athletic as fuck.
Yes.
Like, I cannot stress how good both these guys are. Bull does scoo. Hits the scoo on Rico. Bull just beats down Rico. Big beat down on Rico. But Rico comes back, Tommy, with that House of Fire.
House of Fire by Rico, baby.
Big old spin kick. Tommy, Conway interferes.
Yes, and he goes right after Bull Buchanan.
And he starts attacking Bull until Mr. Black pulls out that blackjack.
And boom.
Or slapjack.
Slapjack, and down goes Rob Conway.
And
now Bolin Services are putting the boots to Rob Conway.
So Bolin's putting the boots to him. Fucking Bull Buchanan,
Mr. Black.
And Mr. Black. They're putting that boots to him.
And Rico's looking on, goes, He goes, fuck it, not my job.
Yeah, he looks and goes, fuck it.
And what does he do? He gets out and high-fives the fans.
High-fives the fans as he leaves.
Well, it ain't his job.
Yeah, well, let's just be honest here. Rico's been dealing with Bolin Services for a long time now.
And Rob Conway.
So
he ain't gonna fucking help him.
And he goes, you know what? I've dealt with this motherfucker too long.
I ain't helping him.
Fuck him, I ain't helping him. You know? He screwed me so many times it ain't funny. Fuck him. And so he leaves. And Tommy, the Damager
Oh,
comes
you know
out.
why the Damager came out? He just wants some of bowling services. He didn't give
Yeah.
a fuck about Rob Conway.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit about Ron Conway. He just came out to take out some bowling service because he doesn't like Nikki.
He don't like Mr. Black.
He doesn't like
He definitely wants some of Bull Buchanan, and he damn sure wants some more of Kenny Bolt.
Absolutely. So the Damager comes out for the save. And Tommy, that's the end of this OVW episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was a really good episode.
Really good. Good go. Good after the go home show. It's cool that. I will say this. We did point out that still one half of the Southern Tag Team Champions is Jason Lee. They do talk about that the Hardys had the match. They lost.
Yeah, they lost.
The Hardys lost to the Suicide Blondes, which, let's just be honest.
You knew that was going to happen.
You kind of knew that was going to happen. And then Flash, he actually beats Tracy's mothers.
Yes.
And Bull spent his night in jail. Not
Yep.
only that, but Tommy, we also get Rob Conway gets kicked out of bowling services.
Yes, we do.
And gets a beat down on him. And not only that, but Tommy, we've got a new OVW heavyweight champion, Enrico Constantino.
Yes.
And he goes, fuck Rob Conway.
Yep.
In storyline. But yeah. He's been dealing with bowling services for a while now.
So he ain't going to help.
So, but good to see some of these outcomes, and really looking for the next. Looking forward.
Really looking forward to the next episode.
For sure. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Like this video and then like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. You can also follow me and Tommy on Twitter or X down below, and Instagram. You guys can see those. Tommy will actually put up some clips of OVW if you guys want to check that out. Yep. On Tommy's Instagram, you guys see it down there, @TommyFlat, if you guys want to follow him. And I'm Joey_Flat1. I want to be different. And you guys can follow us on Instagram there. And guys, come back to the next episode of the OVW Wrestling TV podcast.
Don't miss it.